You think your hair design is cute? Wrong. You look like a little emo. Look where we are. Now we're second round, going against the Pacers.
Yeah.
Perfect guest to have talk about the Knicks Pacers rivalry, 90s.
Yes.
So see, everything full circle.
You're doing good today, bro.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Your transitions are really.
That was a really good
That was a
transition.
really good
What can I say,
transition.
man? I know. I mean, the intro was a little shaky, but you know, I'm back.
You're a veteran.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go.
Which of your battles with the Pacers stick out the most? Is it the Reggie?
Oh yeah, definitely.
8 minutes,
Definitely.
8 points in.
So the craziest thing about Indiana, their team was built just like us. You know what I mean? They had Rick Smith, we had Patrick Ewing, they had the Davis boys, we had Mace, obviously myself, Reggie. They had Mark Jackson at the time. We had Derek Harper, you know, and bench was same. And so I always tell people you can take Indiana and drop it in New York and drop us in Indiana, same team, because same style. That's probably why we hated them, because they played just like us. And but those battles was physical. I mean, they was like straight out wars. You know, we knew going against them, the Davis boys, they was very physical. It was just gonna be one of those matches where it was gonna be even. And same thing what happened in this series with the Knicks and Philadelphia. You know, it was 1 point separated, you know, the team. And that's how it was back when we played against them. So it always came down to who had the home court advantage. So we played them in 94. And 93, we beat them. We beat them in 94 because we had the home court advantage. 95, they clipped us at Madison Square Garden. And but it always came down to whoever had the home court advantage. So it's good that we have the home court advantage this year playing against them, because obviously they're a very talented team. They like to get up and down the court. But it was fun battling during that time. You know what I'm saying? Because the game obviously was a lot physical, and this team represents New York. And I think that's why you have such fandom, because of the way that y'all play and the style that we play are so much the same style. You know what I mean? That tough, gritty, grinded out type of win. Because you look at our teams back then, we wasn't a very explosive offensive team. We was built to grind out, you know, wins back then. So we, you know, want to keep it underneath 100, you know, during those times, because that's the only way that if we get in a shootout with you, you're going to blow us out. We didn't have the firepower to do that. We didn't get the firepower until Allen came and Larry came. During that time, we was more of an offensive style ball club then. But back during those championship runs when we had them, we were just a grind it out. We're going to beat you down and make you quit. And that's the way y'all play. And I think that's why the fan base has gravitated towards y'all and excited about it, because I feel it. I really do. And I told you that, you know, this year, that y'all was going to win the championship this year. And so just got to keep it going, bro. Yeah, just got to keep it going.
What's it like seeing number 3 being worn so faithfully?
Love it. You know how many people didn't wore that number and fail? A lot.
Another one's about to fail.
Huh? You said that?
Nothing.
No, it's exciting, man. You know, just to see the way this man plays. I don't care if he had 0 on. He comes with that energy. You know what I mean? And you need that on your team. A guy that just don't quit. You know, he just.
I'm just breathing, bro. Just breathing.
Were you surprised that one game where you got knocked down on the baseline and then someone goes to help you up, and it's not one of your teammates, it's John Starks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
that was game 5.
Yeah, he was almost on the court. He was on the court. But it's been cool because obviously, you guys been at, all the former Knicks have been at just about every playoff game, showing love, going down to Philly, doing those kind of things. So for us, it's also been cool because obviously when you have, the fans and all that, like it's dope, them showing love. But when you have like actual players who, love the game, love the franchise, and just are all kind of together for us current players is something that's really, really
You
dope.
don't see that a lot with NBA teams. Just
Yeah,
the alumni really like as a unit kind of showing support.
I mean, it's a little hard.
People bounce around.
Yeah, like some players who aren't really with one team for like most of their career. So I think it's unique that this is the most I've seen former players, like multiple former players come back.
And the team, I feel
And
like
it's not
treats the
just big
alumni
games
really well.
too. Also, like there be random games on a Tuesday night in January. guys will be there. So like that's something that's been.
You said you're making the trip to Indiana, right?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, yeah. I got to be up in there. Yeah,
Have you seen
a different fan base? They may be a little bit more common now, but back then, woof.
You should. Indiana's a great city.
Yeah, it is. It is. I enjoy it. They got good golf courses there.
Well, this man's lying to you.
No, we're playing them. I have nothing but good things to say about Indiana. Indiana, I feel like what I said about Indiana earlier was taken out of context.
Okay.
What did you say?
You gotta answer it now.
Yeah.
You gotta answer it now.
Paraphrase. What was reported was I was
Allegedly.
saying allegedly. I said like nothing's good in Indiana. But that's not true. Like I said, good golf.
Yeah.
White
Longs.
Castle,
Yeah.
Long's Bakery.
Yeah.
Um,
No, it's fun. It
I feel like-
actually
Is White Castle
pretty
good?
White. I don't know. I don't know if I can eat
I don't
it
get your love for White Castle, bro.
as much now.
They got good soul food there too.
Really?
Oh yeah, they got some great soul food there.
I gotta get
Yeah,
some
nah,
good soul food in
yeah,
Indiana. Then.
Exactly.
What was what was I just about to look at? Oh, Long's Bakery. 'Cause I feel like hold on, bro. I feel like they violated.
They said something about you?
Yeah, I feel like they did. Hold on, I gotta see.
Will they tweet at you or something?
Cause like they used to like tag me in certain stuff. Cause I like mentioned them like a couple years ago that I was there.
So Josh, we got Tommy John, Second Skin. Makes me feel confident, comfortable. I just can't go a day without wearing this stuff, man. It's just amazing. What are your thoughts on that?
For me, man, it's comfortable. It's lightweight. The biggest thing for me, it doesn't ride up your leg. I think that's the biggest thing. I like being comfortable. I hate boxers riding up your leg. You got to pull them down, doing all that, man. I love these because they don't ride up. They're comfortable. They're lightweight, man. So shout out to Tommy John.
How many times are you gonna say it? They don't ride up?
They don't ride up. I said it 3 times.
Just saying,
We're doing
bro.
a promotion.
Promotion. What's so funny?
I'm just happy that I found boxers that don't ride up. Get 20% off your first order right now at TommyJohn.com/roomies.
Make sure you get a pair of Tommy Johns today.
Because y'all get immediate feedback.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because you know, obviously social media and what have you. So when you have a tough game or a good game, how often do you like go to social media and see what people are saying about you?
Do we purposely go and see?
No.
Fairly rare. It's like we go there and like, what they talking about?
Yeah.
But like a lot of times now, like,
Oh wait, I took a screenshot.
yeah, it's like, and especially with gambling,
Yeah.
with betting, it's gotten way worse. Because like, people that have no like care for the actual game, people like not Knicks fans or whatever, like they'll just have like a parlay. They don't know don't watch basketball, don't know and you mess up their parlay and they're giving you like
Vicious,
like I wish you'll die, like I wish you have some type of injury or whatever. Like there was like one time I actually saw I had a sprained wrist towards the end of the year, and I was like I wasn't really shooting any threes.
Yeah.
So some dumbass was like didn't do their due diligence and put in a parlay, and bet me to have like 3+ threes. And I'm like, and then he like tweeted at me something violated, because I didn't hit his. And I'm just looking, I'm like, bro, this shows how dumb you are. I'm like, dog, I haven't shot a 3 in 4 games. And then you just bet me to have 3 3.
Yeah.
So
He's due.
yeah, exactly.
He knew.
I got a couple that happened this week.
This week?
Were they Philly fans?
Oh yeah, for sure.
I should look at my game 5.
We both got tagged in this one. Someone said, I'm not going to say who, because I should say who, but no. Jay Hart, stop sucking Jalen Brunson one off and shoot the damn ball.
That's crazy.
Okay, that's one. So another person said, Nova, you, the Knicks, but much respect for your game, but you, you know what I mean? This one,
Is this mentions or DMs?
this is DMs. So let's see. You will never be welcome in this city, you flopping little. Can't say that. Try coming anywhere near the city again and see what happens. You and your ass daddy.
I didn't.
True, bro.
Wow.
There was one more, bro. That was.
I was just telling people, I was like, man, these 3 guys brought y'all 2 championships for the city. Well, yeah, you should be happy.
Yeah, those same people were marching in the damn 2016
we're on
parade
Market Street.
Exactly.
on Market Street, turned up, climbing light poles.
Exactly.
Okay, this is the last one I'll say. I'd never seen someone so ugly in my life. You dead ass look like a cockroach with those ugly ass braids. Whoever did your hair needs a life sentence. I hope your ass gets whooped tonight against the Sixers. You and your dirty ass playing teammate Hartenstein. Bunch of cheaters. Is someone on this team sucking off the refs or what?
Man, what does they do?
Wow.
That's just a couple. There's
Big news to share today. We're excited to be partnering with Autograph, a fandom company co-founded by the GOAT himself, Tom Brady.
the new app, Autograph Fandom Rewarded, gives diehard fans like you a one-stop shop for all the best fan content on your favorite team. Obviously, the New York Knicks. And rewards for you simply doing what you're already doing as a fan, like reading Knicks blogs, listening to Knicks pods, engaging with Knicks-related social media posts, buying merch, and attending games.
For example, you can listen to the Roommates pod anywhere, but when you listen to us on the Autograph app, you earn coins. Those coins can be redeemed for amazing rewards, including $24 playoff tickets and A+ Knicks merch.
Download the Autograph app in the App Store or Google Play Store today for free and use referral code ROOMMATES. That's referral code ROOMMATES.
The Autograph app, where your fandom lives. See you at the Garden.
Oh, sorry. No. This is actually the last one. You look like my dad shriveled up.
Bro, people be going crazy, dog.
That's crazy,
That's
man.
insane, bro.
Yeah.
These are all after you eliminated them, or mid-series?
This was mid-series.
Wow.
I think that might have been after they beat us too.
Yeah, I'm mad because
You gotta screen.
Yeah,
when I
I'm-
look and you see it, you gotta screenshot it because they might delete it.
I
This might have to
wanted
be
to
a
see
recurring
after
segment.
game 5. Game 5, boy, I missed that free throw. They was on my ass.
Yeah.
Boy, y'all better man than me. I don't know what I would do back then if we had social media and what have you. Because I can remember when I started having success in New York, and Trent Tucker told me, he said, John, listen here. He said, this media, they would build you up, then they would bring you down. He said, the most important thing, don't read the newspaper, don't listen to talk radio. And for my 8 years that I played in New York, I never listened to the media or talk radio.
Yeah,
period.
And it's easier to do that than because if everything's on your phone
Yeah,
and you
exactly.
need your phone throughout the day.
But y'all handled it very well, bro.
I think it's
because y'all used to it as
I
part
think
of
it's funny.
society.
I think it's funny. There's obviously I got one where someone took a voice recording. It was 40 seconds.
I think we played
That was
on
the
an
funniest
episode.
one. And they this is a couple years ago, and they started talking about how they wanted to, I guess I actually played well that day, so I don't know what the problem was. And they were like, "Yeah, basically we're gonna kill everyone in your family." It went down the line. Your mother, whatever, your unborn kids, all that. Like they went.
They hit you with a meet the grams.
Yeah. Wow.
That's vicious.
Yeah, fact.
Wow.
Fans, they get over top, man, because obviously this is like they lively, almost like it's like their livelihood.
It is their livelihood.
Yeah.
They're betting their livelihood on us.
Yeah. Wow.
JB, obviously we have to perform at a high level. How does your diet allow you to perform at that level?
The cleaner you eat, the better it is for you to recover faster, move faster, feel better, have more energy in the morning when you wake up. Plant-based foods, implementing that into my diet has definitely helped with recovery.
I try to do a little bit more this season. For me, implementing it is kind of like the same. Like I feel like I'm not, as sore after, some of these games, or the inflammation is not as much. It's cool to see how diet, nutrition really go hand in hand with high-level performance. So one thing I am actually very excited about is the new Beyond Burger, obviously made with avocado oil, so healthier, 21 grams of protein, and obviously the great taste. I'm excited to put the Beyond Burger into my diet.
It's clean.
Look for Beyond Meat at your store. You think your hair design is cute? Wrong. You look like a little emo. You absolutely disgrace Philly. Never come back. I hope someone kills you, and you're going to hell, and the devil kills you again. You worthless piece of hot garbage. I hope you die slow, motherfucker.
Oh, wow, bro.
Oh my God, bro! I've been trying not to cuss lately, but good Lord, I had to say that one.
That is crazy. Man.
Yep.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
That was insane.
He plays baseball.
He plays baseball.
Baseball
for a college team. Yeah. You're gonna get this man cut.
That'd be a damn shame.
You're gonna get him cut off the team.
Wow, bro.
Oopsie. Oh, you better stand behind it. No unsend it either.
We're about to look up his damn
Screenshot it.
roster.
Yeah, hold
picture
on,
and
can I
all.
screenshot it?
But I actually should be,
The funniest thing is, you think your hair design is cute.
That's crazy.
Man. I had to. That was hilarious.
So how are y'all feeling, when the crowd get going like that? You know what I mean? It's just like the energy, just do that. Obviously, it helps. It takes you to another level, but
Yeah, it's
I would say like it's like I don't really notice it unless it's like a dead ball or like a timeout. Like if we're playing in a game and we're
just
going,
white
we're
noise.
going.
Yeah, just white.
Like if it's like a foul and one, like you can hear the energy, you can feel the energy.
yeah.
It's
And for,
it's crazy how like it goes up a level.
yeah.
Like every time, the level keeps going up.
Oh yeah.
And I was gonna say, like, for us, sometimes like it's hard, like it's hard to notice in the moment. 'Cause I know, like, at least I'm not sure about you, but for me, like, obviously we went to Nova, and Coach Wright was like one of his big things, like we play for each other, not like everything else.
Yeah.
So sometimes like you be so locked in, like you don't even you can't even tell.
Yeah.
Like sometimes like they go crazy.
Yeah.
And like I have like no idea. I'm just like,
That's
like
nuts.
someone makes a shot, and I'm just like going back on defense. So like,
As a fan sitting there, I look around, I'm like, oh, this is deafening.
Yeah.
Like this is the loudest I've ever heard.
Yeah.
And you're just like tunnel vision.
yeah. Like before, for me, the time I like notice a lot is like right before a game, like intros.
Yeah.
Like I notice it a lot, and then like certain moments where it's like crazy stuff, like game 2, end of the game, like where it's like just goes crazy. Like that's when I really feel it.
Yeah.
But like in between, like
playing.
shots and all that, I don't really can tell, and it's like a good thing. Sometimes it's a bad thing, because I'd be like, damn, I hit a big shot or something like that. My celebrations are ass. I got no celebration. Even last game, I had my hands up, but I didn't even do it too long because I looked back to see if they were inbounding the ball. So I was like, man, I should have known they were gonna call timeout. Would have been a dope photo. I'm like, I have a photo. I'm like this. I'm like, oh, hold on, they inbound the ball. I got to get back on defense. Where my man at? I'm just like. What's up, everybody? I'm Josh Hart,
I'm Jalen Brunson.
and today we're preparing a meal with Beyond Meat. JB's always saying he cooks better than me, so we got a Beyond Burger here, and we're about to find out. Chef Tasha always has us eating healthy, so today she's gonna help us out and pick a winner.
Round one is burgers. Let's go.
All right, Chef Tosh, what's the first step to making a good burger?
You want to season it. Lots of salt and pepper on both sides, and you got to get a hard sear.
You only season one side, bro.
That's how I know you don't cook. I'm gonna put the other side in the pan and then season the rest of it.
No, but you season it.
Shut the hell up.
Tosh, you seasoned it before.
Tosh.
See, what?
You season.
I'm not in the middle of y'all BS.
All right.
Season the burger, put it in there. There you go. Just like that. Do it like that, Josh.
Do it like what? Thank you.
Season it, throw it in there. Oh, you did both sides in here. I see.
Yeah, see, he don't know. He don't know what to do.
So this is going to be a heart healthy recipe by the American Heart Association because y'all need to be eating healthy for the playoffs. So don't screw it up.
So these burgers are made with avocado oil, and I'm really starting to like this plant-based stuff.
Ooh. That's a nice sear.
Say it again.
That's a nice sear.
He's used to it a little bit because he was a big meat eater before, so he had a lot of burgers and all that, so he's used to cooking. Ooh, look at that sear.
All right, there you catching up.
Say it again. He's catching up. He's catching up. How do you like your buns? Like
Not burnt.
soft, lightly toasted.
I like mine lightly
Hard.
toasted. Nah. I'm a more lightly toasted kind of guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you.
Put a little olive oil in there.
A little olive oil.
Just a little.
See, stop telling him what to do. He don't know what to do.
Don't be hating, bro, 'cause my burger gonna be looking better, all right?
All right, fellas, I'm gonna give you a few moments. Dress your burgers however you want.
JB don't know about that avocado-based mayonnaise. Just a little bit of lettuce. You were the underdog.
See, Jalen knows what he's doing.
Put a little onion on that thing.
All right, fellas, that's time. Let's check out Jalen's first. Nice stack job. You got fresh avocado in there.
I do.
Fancy.
Leaning a little bit.
I mean,
A little
the
lean.
burger's bigger than the bun. I'm gonna get this big piece of avocado in here because I'm healthy. All right.
Ah, there it
This
is.
is actually very good.
See, that's what I do. That's what I do. I don't know.
All right, Josh.
Presentation off the bat, better.
Presentation is
Learn from
better.
the best.
Better,
I mean,
yeah.
I've been around you for 7 years.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, let's go.
No avocado, by the way.
No avocado, but you never know. Let's see. You got a lot of seasoning on that.
Yeah, I like my season, yo. From our time in New Orleans.
That avocado was super creamy, but you hit it with the mayonnaise. You got creamy from the avocado. You got creamy from the avo mayo. Personally, I'm an avocado girl, so I gotta go with Jalen on this one.
I feel like there's a slight bias because of the avocado. And I mean, it is.
I just want to say thank you to all my fans who believe in me. I really appreciate it. Couldn't have done it without you. Clean, simple, protein, plant-based.
Does it ever get so loud, like late in the fourth, where you can't, if you struggle to hear Tibbs or like struggle to hear your teammates, or you can always?
You can always hear Tibbs. You don't got to worry about that
You
one.
can always hear Tibbs. I don't, not
Teammates sometimes.
sometimes, but like if it's like me and Josh are guarding at pick and roll, like, I can hear
Yeah.
Josh.
Yeah.
But like Josh is in the corner trying to get my attention. I'm on the other side, other wing.
No.
Yeah.
But
So what I noticed about you, Dante, and Josh, just the connection y'all have where you can just look at them and y'all just make eye contact and you can just, what's the name, y'all know what each other's gonna do. Is that just from your time of playing all those years at Villanova?
yeah,
Yeah.
we
'Cause I see
we
it,
kinda
you know.
we know each other's like tendencies and stuff.
Yeah.
So like, I feel like sometimes if Josh is running down the court, right, and I'm on the wing, and like he doesn't see like a way he can attack, he scans and he looks at me and I look at him.
You setting up a play
We're s-
there.
really-
Yeah, setting up
I'm not
something.
gonna go into detail what we do.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Yeah, Indy could be
we,
watching.
we're on the same page, and me
Yeah.
and Dante look at each other. We're not kind of doing the same thing. Like it triggers something. But I think the best part about us three in general is that like nothing's personal when we're on the court. So when we start talking, and I f up something, right?
Yeah.
And Josh would say, Josh would be like, "Yo, like, what are you doing?" Rarely he would be like, "What the are you doing?" He doesn't talk to me that way.
Yeah.
Like, he knows better.
Yeah.
But like he would say something like another player that you say it to, he might be like, yo, like relax.
Yeah.
But I got, all right, my fault. I got it. But like we're always on that page where like we're on the court, nothing's personal. We're trying to win.
Trying to win, exactly.
Yeah.
Now, I said before you get to that, I said I did Doc Rivers like that. And you've been around Doc. So Doc is like strong. I mean, like Cock Diesel strong. And this when Doc first got to New York. And you know me, I'm like hyped out there on the court, and I'm going and this, I'm into it, this and that. And Doc did something. I said, Doc, what the is you doing? He just walked over to me. He said, listen here. He said, I'm a grown.
So what's that?
When you hear that word, listen here. I like, yeah. He said, I'm a grown man. Don't you ever talk to me that way again. I was looking at him. I said, yeah, you right. Yeah.
Oh man.
So certain guys you can talk to like that, and certain guys you can't. You know what I mean? And Doc was one of those guys, he was like, you tell me anything, just don't curse at me.
I respect it.
Yeah.
I respect it.
Yeah.
I feel like now in today's world, like people like don't say anything right away. Like you let it happen, and it builds up.
Yeah.
I respect that.
Yeah. But the energy level that you have to play with in these games, you know what I mean? It takes a lot out of you, getting your rest and, eating properly and things of that nature right there. So how often do you think about that as far as, making sure that you're eating right and making sure that you're getting your rest? And obviously you got to balance your personal lives with your kids, your families, and what have you.
Why you just
I don't have kids, so
they don't. For me, like actual food wise is always like eating healthy. Like it's pretty easy because I have a chef Tosh, who's great. Wow. But I do have a bad sweet tooth, and like I like snack a lot.
Yeah,
so
that's me.
I'm always eating, chips, Mike and Ike's, Rita's. Rita's delivers. Side note.
I didn't know there was Rita's around here.
It's in like Bronxville or somewhere over there, or Yonkers, somewhere over there.
It delivered. I'm not trying to put your business out there, but it delivered all the way out here.
Yeah, I had a quart of blue raspberry.
I saw.
Italian ice.
He FaceTimed me
His
last
whole
night.
mouth was blue.
Yeah, he FaceTimed me. I was like, "What is on your?" Never mind. Just
Don't violate. But yeah, I had a quart of Ritas the other day. But besides that, like,
So yeah, that's how he
yeah,
eats healthy. And
so
gets
yeah, exactly. But like it's definitely an interesting balance because like for example, like the other day, game 6, I went back with my family, so I get back at 3. Finally got to sleep at like 4.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, oh, I want to see my kids, before their time to nap. So I think I like woke back up at like 8 o'clock or like 8 or 9
the
or whatever.
dogs were barking at 6.
The dogs were barking at 6. I had to wake up, let them out. Then I went back to sleep till like 8:30, and then I went and saw the kids. So I got like 4 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
But so it's luckily the games are, were enough days.
Yeah.
While they would get like proper rest.
Yeah.
But it's definitely interesting. It's definitely
9 o'clock game on the Eastern time zone.
yeah, exactly. I don't know who
Did that mess-
bright idea was that.
know.
It was
like crazy.
Dumbest idea.
I didn't go to
ever
bed.
Did
till
that
like,
mess with you?
I didn't go to bed till like 4:30.
Yeah.
That mess with you as far as your preparation
Yeah.
for getting ready for the game?
Unfortunately, I've had a not again now. The
Not-
game
not
is cool.
before,
Yeah,
yeah.
I think
It
so.
would have sucked if you had
I've
to go
had-
back and play Game 7.
Yeah. Oh my God, it'd
Yeah.
be terrible.
Yeah.
I've done it a couple times actually because I was in New Orleans, and sometimes like they're technically where the West they're if we had a primetime game, it was like the Western Conference, but it's like we're not in that time zone. We're
you're
like
not. Yeah.
so there's been times where we've had like in New Orleans had like a 8:30, 9 o'clock game, and it's just like dog like these are the worst ideas.
I had that in Dallas.
Dallas, yeah.
8:30 game. At least you're at home.
Yeah,
Not going. You're not flying back. Home
That's
or
true.
getting back home.
But it's just, it's like you get out and it's like, bro, ain't nothing to eat. Everything closed.
Yeah.
It's shaky.
I think also we want to definitely talk about your career too.
Yeah.
So, you're one of 5 undrafted players ever make the All-Star game. Tell us a little bit about that journey and everything that kind of went into it.
Yeah, you know, I had my troubles growing up. You know what I mean, and not going the typical road that most guys go. You know, from high school and being recruited and what have you. And you know, I had to travel a different path. You know, coming out and not getting recruited in college, and had to go try to pay my way through school my first year, and going through the same things that most students go through, you know, who don't have the money to go to college and try to get Pell Grants and something. And so, but I had the skill. And so when I went to my first junior college, I went there to try out and hopefully make the team. And so my first semester, you know, didn't go too well. I ended up getting kicked out of school for doing some unlawful things. And so I had to transfer to another junior college. And when I went to the other junior college, I went over there, and my first semester was over there pretty good. And my second semester, I ended up playing. And after a game, I had literally just hit the game-winning shot. I'm coming out of there. I'm excited and, you know, going to celebrate. And so we up in the dorm smoking weed. And they come in like the SWAT team, open the door. What y'all doing in here? Right, and I ended up getting caught with some marijuana on me and stuff like that. They said, you need to go see the dean. I like go see them, and I told the two guys that I was with, I like tell them, you know, y'all didn't have nothing to do with this. And I went in there, and the guy told me, okay, you know, we're gonna have to, you know, kick you out of school now. We need to know if the other. I said they didn't have nothing to do with it. You trying to tell me they wasn't in there smoking weed and what have you? I said no. I said it was all on me, and so I ended up getting kicked out of school. And so on my way back, I'm like going back on the bus, and I'm thinking to myself, what kind of lies I'm gonna tell my mother? You know,
Can't let moms know.
No, I can't let moms know. What kind of lies I'm gonna tell my mother? So as soon as I come in the house, she looked at me, because the coach had already called her, and she said, looked at me, said, first thing she said, you gonna have to get a job. That's the first thing she told me. You gonna have to get a job. And so the next day, you know, I took a day off and kind of gathered myself, and then I went out and started working with Safeway. That's where the whole thing. People think I was playing and I got cut. Then I started working with Safeway. No, I started working Safeway when I was in college, and bagging groceries, making $3.35 an hour. And so while I was there, I was thinking, like, this old man. He told me, he said, son, you know, this is not what you want to do for the rest of your life. I'm looking around, bagging groceries, you know, stocking shelves and stuff like that. So I decided to enroll back in school. And so I enrolled back in college, not for basketball, but really just to get an education and graduate and what have you. And so I ended up, you know, playing on the intramural team, like killing people, you know, intramural, you know, I'm playing against, you know, YMCA players. And so I'm averaging like 40 points a game. And so caught the eye of a guy by the name of Ken Trickey. Ken Trickey used to be a coach at Oral Roberts University and back in the 70s and stuff. And he took a team, I want to say, to the Final Four or something like that. And so they were starting this program called Oklahoma Junior College, and just started up. He was looking for players and stuff, and my coach was good friends with his son, Ken Trickey Jr. He said, you probably need to come look at this kid, you know what I mean? And so he told me, he said, coach is going to be here. They looking for players. And I was playing the game, and I just, like, went off on that game. You know what I mean? I had, like, 50 points. I was, like, killing him. And I remember at the free throw line, I said, okay, I'm getting ready to impress him. So I shot the ball up in there, intentionally missed it to come off the back of the rim, and I caught it from the dotted line and turned, dunked it backward. He came up to my coach after the game and said, yeah, we want him. So I'm like, okay. So I go in, play. At the beginning, he wasn't starting me when I started with the thing until we went up to South Dakota and played against Dennis Johnson, younger brother, Joey Johnson. And Joey, I don't know if you know Joey Johnson. That dude, I mean, like, leaves the floor. He was a high jumper playing basketball. And we playing against them, and I just went up and just, pow! On our plane ride back, the coach told me, he said, "You think you could play point guard?" I like, "Coach, just put me on the floor." You know what I mean? Just put me on the floor. Put me on the floor, and I just, went off and became a junior college All-American after that. Coach Bill Self, who was at Kansas, and Coach Hamilton, Leonard Hamilton, who was at Florida State, was my coaches, was recruiting me at the time. And Bill Self was at all my games and stuff. And I can remember, it's funny, I can remember playing against Northern Junior College, the college I got kicked out of, playing against them, against one of their best players. He called me, he said, "John, Coach Ham is looking at this guy and he's looking at you." I said, "Really?" I said, "Okay." So that day, we played him. Coach Tricky said, "Who you got?" I said, "I got him." Man, I embarrassed that kid so bad. Coach Self called me, he said, "John, you coming to Oklahoma State?" I like, "Good." Because I only had 1 year eligibility at the Division I level because, once you start college, the clock started ticking. And I screwed up my first couple of years. And so I could have played Division II, NIA, Division III, whatever. So I said, "You know what? You got one shot at this. And this, you're going to be on the big stage." And so I decided to take the scholarship. Ended up playing with a guy by the name of Richard Dumas. I don't know if y'all remember Richard. Yeah, he played for the Sixers, actually. He was a hell of a player. Played, when was y'all born?
95.
96.
Oh, yeah, well, he was before y'all. So, he was with Charles Barkley when they played against Phoenix. And Phoenix in the championship against Chicago in '93. Yeah, he was on that team right there. Talented kid. But anyway, I ended up becoming, very good and had a good season. And Larry Brown gave me an opportunity to come in and try out for the San Antonio Spurs because they just won the national championship. He took a job with the San Antonio Spurs, and that's when I started. You know what I mean? So it was different. But that ride was just incredible.
And what was the story about Patrick Ewing helping you make the team on accident?
Well, he always say he was my savior, So I was playing in the World Basketball League, was a league for guys 6'5" and under. And
I'll be there.
You'd be a center.
I'm probably a big man. I'll
definitely.
Big man.
Yeah, definitely. You're probably playing center during that time.
Playing center now.
Yeah, that's true too.
Facts.
So Dick McGuire, who came down and watched me play in that league right there, same thing. My agent told me, he said, "Dick coming down to see you play." And we was in Erie, Pennsylvania, and I went off for 40. And Dick said, "Yeah, we're going to bring him into camp." So I came into camp. Last day of cuts, I said, "You know what, I'm treating this like a playoff game." So I come in like focused, even though I had a good preseason, I wasn't sure if they were going to keep me or not. And I said, "You know what, I got to treat this just like a playoff game." And I came in there, I'm lighting it up, last day, I'm not missing anything. And I said, had a breakaway. I seen Patrick off my left. I said, "Oh, yeah, this is a good chance to, impress the coaches." I went in, jumped. I was like, "Oh, I got his ass." He jumped up. I like, damn, he's 7 foot. He could still run and jump. I went to go dunk on him. He caught it, and I came down and I twisted my knee. I'm like, oh, man. I thought I had tore it up. And so didn't realize it was like a blessing in disguise because they had to put me on IR. They couldn't cut me. And so that's how I stayed with the Knicks for that. But Jeff Van Gundy's talking about we wasn't going to cut. Yeah, right. Think I'm going to believe that. No. So that's how I stuck with the Knicks that first year. And Stu Jackson was the coach. Then John McLeod came in then that first year. And I was playing some spot minutes and things like that. But, I had a decent year. Then that's when Coach Riley came and everything changed for me, for the team and the organization. Because he came in, the first thing he said is everything got to be first class. Everything, from where we stayed, how we ate, practice facilities, everything. The whole organization mentality changed because he wanted to have us where we're not thinking about anything, just going out and playing the game of basketball. He used to come in and check our lockers, make sure they was all neat. He was a big McCarthy fan, and So he's more treating it like if you was in the army, in the barracks, how your locker box got to be neat and stuff like that. Because he didn't want. He always say that if your locker is dirty, then your mind is cloudy. You know what I mean? So
Who's got the cloudiest mind on the team right now?
No, not even close. My locker is organized.
Okay, who's the worst one? It's definitely not me.
Definitely not me. Probably one of that's in that corner. There's a whole bunch of.
Who's in the corner?
Hey, you can make me put people.
Yeah, put a name to it. Put a name to it.
Nah, so there's. So how is it? Jalen. No, I'm saying like how the locker room is. Jalen, Mamadi, Bogey, me, Deuce, and then Quan, Dwayne, Charlie, Jew, Isaiah, Mitch. No,
Jacob.
Jacob's over there because he's my locker. Mitch. AB's next to Mitch.
Precious. No, you missed. There's Precious. Mitch.
Precious. Anyways, it doesn't matter. The corner over there.
that corner.
Yeah, that corner.
You got no names.
I don't know if because I don't know if it's like how dirty it is. Because Kyle, like our equipment dude, like him and Steven, they make sure everything's nice and neat.
Yeah.
But I just know like it's always busy over there, and like theirs side.
Jalen's not amused.
Mine is. I have a bunch of shoes.
Yeah.
Have some hair products. Some Celsiuses, some Mike and Ike's. That's really all I got. Everything is organized.
In order.
Everything's in order. It might be, I have a lot of Kobe's and sneakers.
Yes. Yeah.
But it's all
Organized
in
chaos.
Order. Organized chaos. Exactly.
Okay. All right.
I know what everything is.
I can live with it. I can live with organized chaos, but it's not organized. For sure, not organized.
It is organized because
If
Kyle
you take a
organizes
picture,
it.
if you take a picture of my locker and your locker, it looks like a tornado hit it, and it looks like.
That's because you have 4 things in your locker.
No, I don't.
You have Shea Moisture.
No, I
shampoo.
don't. No, yes, I do have all that.
yeah,
that you,
I know.
That you steal, all, by the way.
You just started using it.
And you just
because my
took
wife
it
gave you
today.
a recommendation.
She did me.
Yeah. Anyways, it's not about you. I do have a question.
Yeah.
Can you name the other 4 undrafted All-Stars?
Ricky Green. Is he one?
I think he won, yes.
I can ask a question, don't even know the answer.
4 undrafted All-Stars.
I know one.
The recent one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
A couple years ago.
years ago. I can't.
So it's
Ben Wallace?
Ben Wallace is one.
Okay.
Freddie.
Fred VanVleet,
Yeah.
Brad Miller, and then Connie Hawkins.
What?
Yeah.
The Hawk
Yeah.
wasn't drafted?
Nope. That's what I was surprised too, because I was like Connie Hawkins for sure.
Wow.
For sure. What?
No,
You
bro.
don't think I do my?
You're not
my,
you're not a historian like that.
I'm not a historian. That's Connie Walker, bro. What y'all mean?
It's not Connie Walker. What did you say?
Connie Hawkins.
Hawkins.
My point exactly, bro.
Man, I'm surprised about that. I really am. That surprises me. Connie Hawk. The Hawk.
Yeah, that's.
Did he go to college? That may be the reason why. I think he was one of the few that.
I don't know.
I'm not sure if he went to college or not. So.
Ben Wallace one I just kind of pulled out of my ass because I knew he was D2 or D3. So I
Yeah.
was like, he
Oh,
probably
okay.
didn't get drafted.
Okay. Yeah.
Connie Hawkins. Let's see. Damn, you have 18 and 8.
Yeah.
It's a bucket.
Man, them big old hands, bro. He used to swoop in, do the Dr. J.
Dang, 6'8", 210 from Brooklyn.
Yeah.
We should have known that as New York historians.
What's his name again?
Nah.
What's his name again?
Connie Hawkins.
Oh, okay. John.
Yeah, nah, I don't think he went to college. Did he go to college? I don't know. This says high school.
Yeah, see, I
So
don't think he
definitely-
did.
so-
Yeah, that's
So
probably
boys.
Why. Yeah, because I think he might
That's
have
a
played
school?
in the ABA.
Ah.
Then went to, that's why. Yeah.
Oh, he was a Harlem Globetrotter.
Oh, Harlem Globetrotters. Okay, yeah.
Okay, Big Hawk.
Yeah. Nah, he was a
Now,
beast.
now he has nicknames, huh?
That's you call him the Hawk. That's
Now
the
you know
Hawk.
his nicknames, huh?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
We got some fan questions from Nick Central. Does John, do you think you were fouled on the final shot of that finals, that game 6 of the 94 finals?
No, that was just a great block. I always said if it was anybody but Akeem, I probably got shot off. But Akeem is an athlete, can move quick, 6'10", they list him at 7 feet, but he was actually 6'10", maybe 6'11". But just good footwork, and he got to that shot. I was on fire. Coming down that stretch, I was like, you know how you've been feeling, it's like I couldn't miss a shot. And I thought I cleared him with the step back. Wasn't good enough. I went to go shoot it, and the hand just came out of nowhere and got his literally his fingertips on it. And I was like, well, game 7. We all know what happened in game 7. Wasn't good.
At Own Him Brunson. What was the loudest you ever heard MSGB?
That dunk. The dunk was one. Larry's 4-point play, which I still question that.
Question what?
That it was a 4-point play. I was messing with him all the time. It's funny because I was known as a 3-point shooter, and he was known as, a guy that dunk, and our plays are totally reversed. You know what I mean? He hit the 3-point, and I'm dunking. Then obviously game number 2, man. That was just like bananas.
Oh, last
Yeah,
week.
that was bananas, man. One, I wish that we could have got to a game 7 last year against Miami. Y'all, game 7 and going, bro.
Yeah.
It's nothing like it. I was like, ooh, come on, man. Let's bring it back to the Garden. Bring it back to the Garden. Because game 5 was crazy.
Game 5 was crazy.
When y'all won last year. But game 7, bro, when you feel that it's totally different. Because fans in there early. I mean, they probably damn near getting there at the time they open them doors, and they in there early, and they chanting the whole time. Chanting the whole time. When we came out in game 7, they chant, "Let's go, Knicks. Let's go." We coming out, man, we ain't even got to the game. We shooting around. They ready to go, bro. Game 7 is totally different.
Brown rap fan. Your favorite moment from the first round?
Is it first round Knicks or the whole playoffs? What do you think?
I'm interpreting it like our
Knicks?
season.
Yeah,
our
he's talking
series.
about the season, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, I feel like that was
the Joel dunking on OG, right?
Oh, yeah. That was
Oh,
sick.
no?
Yeah. That sequence in game number 2. I always go back to game number 2, that sequence, because everybody thought the game was over with. Like, it's done. It's like it's a wrap. And all of a sudden, bam, you hit a 3. That ball bounced up. I'm sitting underneath the basket. I didn't know it went in. I'm like, what they taking the ball out for? Because it bounced up so high. I'm like, bam, it went in. They took it out. Like, oh. Then all of a sudden, he come in there. I don't care what nobody say. The league didn't have to even do that. That's playoff basketball. He talking about, he tugged his jersey, but he did it so slick, nobody could see it. You know what I mean? It's like just a little pull. It wasn't enough to, for him to miss.
He also pushed off,
He pushed the hell out of me. And they said he did push off.
Exactly. He did push. Yeah. Oh, they said this what kills me.
Marginal contact.
Marginal contact. What is marginal
I said,
contact?
that's marginal contact, then the rest of the play is marginal
I'm like,
contact.
you put 2 hands in my chest
Yeah.
and pushed me. I'm like, all right, that's marginal.
Then he fumbles the ball and he turned, and you right there, he actually created the contact.
Yeah,
That's why he
I
fell
really
down.
much.
You know what I mean? Josh was like, I didn't do nothing. Whoa, there go the ball.
No whistle? Oh.
They can say whatever they want.
They
but
got their game 5.
They got their game.
back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
back,
exactly.
whatever.
Exactly.
But I'll say, like, at that point, like, if they do call a foul, like, all right, they call a foul.
Yeah.
Like, we're trying to get a steal foul anyway.
Yeah.
And so that's in those moments you have to be aggressive. And if they don't call it, then
Yeah.
they don't call it.
Yeah. And I think because of the way that this team plays, that the referees give you the benefit of the doubt because y'all play so hard. You know what I mean? If you were just one of these soft teams that don't play defense, and you go up and try to do that, oh, you fouling. You know what I mean? That's just the way y'all play. You know what I mean?
Wait, that's a great point, because there's a lot of people who there are a lot of defenders, right, who are known for defending, right, and they get away with a lot more versus people who don't or not defenders.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. So it makes a big difference, bro. Believe me.
Simply _ T123. John, your best moment as a Knick.
Timeout. Can you really not read?
Oh, best memory. Same thing.
It's the same thing, but like you were reading it and you.
No, because I did it, and then I looked at him.
Okay, you can say what you
And I
want,
knew-
bro. You
I
can't
knew it
read
was
to save
M.
your
It
life.
was this.
What's your best memory as a Knick?
Best Mackinac as a Knick.
Yeah.
Probably when we beat Indiana in Game 7 to get to the finals. That because two memories. When we had to go down to Indiana because we was down after Reggie Miller at 8 points in 16 seconds. Obviously they won, and so no one was giving us a chance in Game 6, and we went down. And I can remember running out on the court before, as we come out to warm up. And first person I see was Spike Lee down in the left corner, draped in Knicks gear. I like, this is over with. So we got this. We're going back to New York. I was so hyped that game. And we end up winning. Then we come back and we played them in Game 7. And I was just coming off a torn meniscus. I came back in like 4 weeks. The doctor said, well, I'm not sure if you're going to be able to play in this series. I came back in 4 weeks, and I was kind of hobbled at the time. And I can remember the last play of the game, and I come baseline. So I was in the same scenario that I was on the dunk, on the right side. Bam, I took off. In my mind, I'm getting ready to recreate the same play, same exact play set up. And I went up to go dunk it, and I felt boom, like I didn't have to lift. I was like, I just tried to get it on the backboard because Dale Davis was coming. Got it on the backboard, and here come Patrick falling to play. Boom, bam, and dunked the ball. We end up obviously winning, and we come back down. We up by 2 or 1. We come back down, and I'm playing Reggie. Reggie tried to win the game, came off and shot an air ball. We end up winning the game. He had Rick Smith, Dale Davis wide open for a dunk, but he wanted to be the hero and try to knock down the shot. End up missing it, and we end up winning that game, man. It was like so much joy. That building was rocking during that time too. So
You know what's crazy? You said that's the game where Reggie scored the 8 points in whatever seconds, right?
yeah,
You guys end up winning that series?
yeah, we end up winning that series.
You would never knew that.
Yeah. No.
Yeah,
True.
You would never knew that.
yeah.
That's funny.
Iron Man Mel Klein scored 29 points, and Tom Thibodeau, self-proclaimed owner of the boards, pulled down 22 rebounds and made all 8 free foul shots to key New Britain's 88-77 stunning high school basketball win over the visiting Hartford Public Tuesday night. So basically, Tibbs was just you.
The self-proclaimed owner of the boards is hilarious. I'm not self-proclaimed owner of the boards. I'll say that.
But you're the type of dude that's gonna get 22 rebounds, who's quote unquote undersized. Tibbs is definitely undersized.
That's all.
This was high school. Yeah, I was definitely getting 20 rebounds a game. Not a game, but there was games I had 20 rebounds in high school.
Yeah.
What's your career high in rebounds in the league?
The league 19.
Against the Knicks.
No,
Right? Yeah,
against,
a couple times.
against the Knicks, the Cavs, someone else. I got
wasn't
against
against-
it. I got
you got it-
against
you got it
the Knicks
again.
in the Garden
Okay,
when I was
okay,
in
yeah,
Port-
yeah.
when I was
I was
in
like, huh?
Portland. Cavs when you got hurt and didn't want to play, and then there was one other
Couldn't
game.
Walk.
Teach his own.
At Nicholas Braxton. Oh, that's a
Oh, that's
clever.
pretty smart.
He should not have the T though. It should be just Braxton.
Yeah.
Right.
Just
Anyway,
I even got caught up in Paul Reed when he said that we want this smoke. We want the Knicks. We want all this smoke. And so during the game, when MB did that dunk and he hit the floor, what's the name? I'm over there. Get up! You want this smoke? Get up! I'm hollering at him like, and they called timeout, and the coaches coming over, walking over there like, come on, man, stop. I like, no, he want this smoke, get his ass up off the ground. You know what I'm saying? I'm going like off, and I'm like, then when I found out what was going on, I felt bad, man. My bad, bro. I apologize to you, Joe, but I'm mad that you're a warrior, my man.
I know this time of year you guys try and stay off social media, but did you see Paul Reed's comments? Backing off what he just said.
Yeah.
Yes. He had a great response. He said, I don't give a
Yeah, okay.
right?
Yep.
I mean, realistically,
I mean,
it makes sense. Theoretically, if you would rather,
theoretically, I mean, I
if you wanted
100%
to
agree.
if you wanted to play the 1 seed or the 2 seed, you'd rather play the 2 seed. So essentially, I mean, he wasn't wrong,
You're right.
but obviously, he was
There's certain
wrong.
way-
Yeah, but
Do you want to give other team added fuel?
yeah, that was like
It's just-
Yeah.
that was the
It's a certain way you guys say things.
Yeah.
yeah.
Agreed.
It's all good though. Team Montana, 48-10. Favorite moment from last year's playoff run. Ooh, last year's playoff run.
My favorite moment. It's about it's within like 3 to 4 minutes of real time. It's when the Cavs, I think game 4 at home, Josh gets the offensive rebound, passes it to me. I hit the 3.
At the top of the key,
top of the
at
key.
the right slot.
Yeah. And then I think we go up 10 or whatever. But then like Josh was mic'd that game. And so he was like talking to Mitch. He says, yo, you get you said something about him just getting regular offensive rebounds. He said, I get offensive rebounds that breaks teams. And I was just like, that's actually very, very articulate and very,
Thanks, man.
very true.
You know what's crazy about these playoffs? Like off the offensive rebounding, and obviously it's only one series, so a very small sample size.
I saw the
But
stat.
yeah, out
Saw
of
the stat.
offensive rebounds, like out of all the offensive, rebounds, it's 3 guys that have 20 plus. Me, Mitch, and Isaiah. Wow. Me and Mitch have 22. Isaiah has 21. Then after that's like Jokic. Is that like 19? Aaron Gordon or something. But it's just crazy. Like, I'm not sure if that's like we were just hustling. And we were,
I'm just missing.
Yeah, we were making no shots.
Probably, I would say.
Little both.
No, I would say 75% of those offensive rebounds came off my misses from games 1 and 2.
Yeah, there was a lot there.
You didn't miss too much after that.
I missed. What was I was like shooting like I think less than 30%.
Yeah, it was
games
rough.
1 and 2.
Yeah, it was rough.
But that takes effort, though, bro. That really does, man. Y'all guys, y'all put forth the effort to do that, the energy that you had to put out in order to do that. Because you can easily, shot go up, the guy got you blocked out, you can easily just run back down the court.
Yeah.
Y'all don't. Y'all coming, y'all diving, y'all crossing, y'all doing all kinds of stuff.
Game 5, I went middle, second half. I think it might have been overtime. I shot like a floater. I missed it. And it kind of was coming right back down to me.
Yeah.
And I went to go. I got the ball, and I just see Josh come out of nowhere and grab the ball. And the ball like
ball went out of bounds.
bounds.
No, I say they called out of bounds, but I saved it. That's the one
True,
where
true.
I saved it. They should
they
have called
called
out
out
On
of
the
bounds.
baseline?
Yeah.
Josh just looks at me like kind of gives me like a stare, like, "What are you doing?" I was just like,
Yeah.
How dare you try and rebound
I
that?
was like,
No, I'm looking, but it's funny because I actually said, I told Dame, this basically, 2 years, obviously when I was in Portland, I was playing with Dame, and it was the end of a game, we were getting a win at home. Someone shot the ball, it might have been, he might have shot the ball, I don't know, and missed. I went for a rebound, he went for a rebound, and I got it, and I think like my shoulder or my elbow hit his ribs or something, and he was just like holding his ribs for like a minute after, and I looked at him, I was like, so yeah, I'm like, that's what your little ass, don't get your little ass in here, like bro, your job is to score. Same with this, your job, shoot the ball, and then put your ass right back to the 3-point line. So if we get an offensive rebound and don't make it, we throw the ball to you.
Man, you just come out of nowhere at half the time. You be over in the corner and the ball come off over here. All you see is Josh over there. Like, where the hell he come from?
you should gotta find the tweet where Josh
Jumping into the
it was
river?
like,
That was top tier. That was top tier tweet.
there might be a slight chance at maybe getting an offensive rebound. And
That's it. Acting like that.
So that's me.
Oh man, that's funny.
We appreciate you guys for tuning into another episode. Obviously, John, we appreciate you for coming on. Obviously, this was a blast to have former Knick with the success you had. So thank you. Appreciate you coming on. For everyone listening, appreciate you guys for listening and continue this journey with us. So thank you.